Here we go. Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Keenya Kelly, broadcasting live here in Houston, Texas for the Gold Director Call. So thank you guys so much for joining us. It is 10:30 Central Time, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. So today and every Saturday, we are going to talk about how to go director. And so give me just 1 second. I am just going to make sure that this is working properly. I like to make sure that I'm not just talking to myself. So just give me 1 second. I'm going to make sure this is working properly. So bear with. Hang on 1 second. Hold tight. Just 1 second. I am just going to make sure that this is working properly. Okay, awesome. It is working. Okay, great. I like to always make sure that I handle business. I don't want to get a phone call during the call like, what are you doing? Where are you at? All right, so everybody, again, my name is Keenya Kelly, Regional Director here with Total Life Changes. And today, I'm going to help you guys learn how to get yourself from being a brand new person in Total Life Changes to getting yourself to director status, all right? Now, whenever I do a training, I like to do basic foundational trainings. I recognize that there's a bunch of different people that are watching this broadcast. There's those that have been in the industry forever. There's those that have been in TLC forever and just haven't gone director yet. And then there's some that are already director and they're learning how to teach their teams. And so what I like to do is whenever I do a training, I like to bring myself all the way back down to a brand new person, okay? And the reason for that is that it's not fair when you kind of come in and you just say, do this, do this, do this, and a person doesn't understand why, all right? And so let's go ahead and talk about that. So one of the things about, getting yourself to not only to director, but you want to be able to get yourself to director and then be able to teach somebody how to get to director, okay? And so some of the things you've got to know in this business, Total Life Changes, is that it's a business, all right? And so if you're going to excel in this business, you're going to have to treat it as a business, not to mention you are going to have to learn that you are a business owner, all right? Now, when you join Total Life Changes, the company gave you what's called an IBO number. And IBO stands for Independent Business Owner, right? And so what that means is that you are a business owner. You run your business. You are the one that teaches yourself everything. You're the one that's responsible for your success. And you are the one that's responsible for getting yourself to director, okay? It's not your upline. It's not your team. It's literally you. To go director, you literally don't need anyone on your team to do anything. It's literally just you doing what you need to do to get the amount of volume points, okay? All right, so I need you guys to know that you're independent business owner and your success is dependent upon you, all right? And so the moment you figure that out, the moment you'll be less frustrated with your upline, you'll be less frustrated with your team because it all falls on you because you are a business owner, okay? Okay, awesome. Now, when you get started in Total Life Changes, when you hear the presentation, we talk about the 5 ways you get paid. One of the reasons why you want to get yourself to director is because, one, you will receive an increase in the binary once you hit director, and you will open up the 50% check match. Yes, until you get to director, you're not earning 12% in the binary, and you're not earning any money in the check match, all right? And so when you get started in this business, what you want to do is get yourself to director quick, fast, and in a hurry. You want to figure out, how do I get to director so you can open up the check match? Because you can be recruiting people all day long and they're making money and you're not making any money in the check match because you haven't hit the rank of director, okay? So let me say that again. We get paid 5 ways: retail, fast start, binary, check match, and the lifestyle bonus. When you get started, you are only making money through retail and fast start. It's not until you get binary qualified that you make money in the binary, and then it's not until you go director that you get paid, the 50% check match, all right? So let's talk about getting yourself binary qualified, because before you get to director, you have to get what's called being binary qualified, all right? So let's talk about that. when you get started in Total Life Changes, you are a brand new person. And in order to get yourself binary qualified, you have to do what's called recruiting 2 people. You've got to put 1 person on your left side and you've got to put 1 person on your right side. That's binary qualified. So you have to enroll 2 people to join this business to get binary qualified, all right? And here's the thing with that. In order for you to put a person on your left side and put a person on your right side, you have to tell the computer where you want those people to go, all right? You hear what I'm saying? And so here's the thing, for brand new people, when you get started in this business, you have to tell the computer where you want these people to go. I'm not gonna go over the holding tank for this training, but I'm just gonna talk about placing, all right? If you wanna go over the holding tank, maybe someone will go over that for the next week's call, but I don't want to confuse you and I don't want to confuse myself trying to explain the holding tank to you guys, all right? Because just for this training, we are just going to talk about placing left and right, okay? So give me 1 second. I'm going to get myself logged into the Total Life Changes website and show you guys how to place, all right? Give me just 1 second. 1 second. I'm gonna log into my sister's account. She's not quite active right now, and that's okay, but she will eventually. Keep seeing my check. She'll get active. Hold on, I'm logging in. Give me 1 second, guys. I know I should have done this before the training. It's okay. There we go. Okay. All right, so what's that about? Hold on. There we go, live. Okay, so let me share my screen with you guys. Share screen, desktop, start screen share. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, sorry guys, got a brand new laptop. Okay, so here you guys have it. This is, wait, hold on. Your screen sharing, present to everyone. There we go. Okay, what's going on? All right, so hold on. Let me go back to my screen. Jesus. I'm sorry, you guys. I just went from a PC to a Mac, so I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? Okay. So here we are in the Total Life Changes website, all right? And so here is how it works. When you get started, when you get started in this business, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're on your website and you figure out how to navigate your site. The best way to figure out your site, okay? The best way to figure out your site is to go through it, okay? Is to go through it and just click and click and click and figure out different things as you're going through the site, all right? Okay, awesome. Now, the thing about getting yourself binary qualified is this. You need to tell the computer where to put these people. Now, there's a such thing as a holding tank. I'm not going to go over it for this call today. Maybe we'll go over it the next one. But there is an option to where when people get started that, what am I about to say? They'll be placed in a holding tank, but I'm not even going to go over that. All right. So this is what you do. The moment you come to your site, you're going to go to totallifechanges.com. You're going to click on members and you're going to log in using your IBO number and your password. Using your IBO number and your password. Then you come here to this screen, all right? And then what you're going to do is you're going to click on my profile, all right? Come on, internet. Click on my profile, okay? And then you're going to click on right here where it says preferred placement. Okay, and here's what you do. If you're not using the holding tank, which someone will talk about and probably next week, you guys can do it right here, okay? So let's just say you're getting ready to sign up your friend Tasha, okay, and you want her to go on your left leg. Well, what you want to do is when you know she's going to sign up, before she signs up, you go ahead and go to your Total Life Changes website. You click on my profile, you click on preferred placement, and then here is where you're going to tell the computer where you want your friend to go. So if you're wanting her to go on your right leg, then you're going to click right leg and you're going to hit save changes. And then what's going to happen is that when she joins the business, she's automatically going to go onto your right side, okay? She's automatically going to go onto your right side. Now, when you get your friend John, who's going to join you in the business, before John gets started into the business, you want to come back here. You want to click on my profile, preferred placement, and then you want to click that, and you want to click left, and then you want to hit save changes. All right. So now what happens is that your first friend, she joined, she got put on your right side. And then when John got started, John got put onto your left side. Okay. Now, what that's going to do is that's going to now make you binary qualified, okay? So now you are what's called being binary qualified. And what happens there is this. Let me see, let me get off screen share. Okay, there we go. So what happens now is this. You go from earning the 50% retail and the 50% fast start to 50% retail, 50% fast start, and then 10% in the binary. Now you're making 10% off of what happens in your team, okay? So you got to get binary qualified. Now here's the thing. I know some of you guys are saying, well, I'm just going to sign up this person, put them there, and sign this person and put them there. Well, you have to stay binary qualified, okay? You have to stay binary qualified. And the way to stay binary qualified is that your two people that you've personally recruited on your left and on your right side have to stay active, okay? Now you may ask yourself, well, what does that mean to actually be active? All right, so to stay active for everyone in Total Life Changes, you have to be on a minimum auto ship of 40 points, okay? You have to be on a minimum auto ship of 40 points. Now you may say, well, how do I know how many points you get there? Okay, I'm glad you asked. Let me go to my other screen. Let me see here. Let's see, new orders. 1 second. Because every product we have here in Total Life Changes has points. Like the NutriBurst is 40 points. A 4-pack of tea is 40 points. A bottle of NRG is 40 points. So what that means to you is that you have to have at least one product that's on auto ship every single month, which keeps you active in Total Life Changes, okay? That keeps you active in Total Life Changes. Okay, so let me do a screen share. This Mac is amazing. Okay. All right. So here is where we got some points. All right. So again, in order to stay active for you and for anybody in your team, you have to be at least on a 40-point auto ship. As you see here, the Slim R, it has a 40-point volume. Okay. That's 40 points. You can have a Slim R on auto ship and that'll make you active. You can do a 4-pack of tea, which is 40 points, okay? You can do not those packs, let's see, what else we got here? A bottle of Resolution is 60 points. The different coffees, Chaga is 60 points. You see what I'm saying here? And so you see all the different points. You've got to have at least a 40-point auto ship in order to stay active, okay? In order to stay active. So what that means to you is that you, in order to stay active, you have to be on some kind of auto ship, okay? So you've got those two people. You got the one on your left, the one on your right. They have to maintain their active status in order for you to remain binary qualified, okay? So let's just say that John on your left, he stays active. He does his auto ship, no problem. But then this person over here drops their auto ship and they're not active. Well, guess what? You're no longer binary qualified because they're not active. Okay, so the best thing, you could just putting people in to get to binary qualified or whatever, but for your long-standing business, the best thing you can do is to actually introduce people to this business that want to be here, that want to make money, and that want to, you know, grow a large organization. And so they'll pay their auto ship because they want to stay active. Now, I also need you to know something in terms of being active, okay? Because you may be saying, well, I don't want to get on auto ship. Well, let me share something with you about that. So the way it works is this. If you're not considered active, if you go out and make some sales, you're not going to get paid because you're not active. That's not fun, right? Right. And so you have to stay active in order to get paid. So I'll give you an example. Let's just say this month you're not on your auto ship, so you're not active. But then next month, somebody finds your site and they spend $10,000 in products. That's supposed to make you $5,000. But because you're not active, you don't make that money. That's not fun, is it? No. So you want to make sure that you are active on an auto ship, okay? It's minimum 40 points to stay active, okay? But today, we're not just talking about staying active. We are talking about getting ourselves to director and beyond. To get to director, you have to be on a minimum 80-point auto ship, okay? To get to director, you have to be on a minimum 80-point auto ship. But the next level up, executive director, you have to be on a minimum 120 auto ship, which is just 3 products, okay? Now here is what we recommend you to do. We recommend you to do this. It's called set it and forget it, all right? Which means go ahead and get your 3 products on auto ship. That's 120 points. And so you'll never have to worry about, you know, changing your auto ship to get to executive or regional or national, because you're already on the 120 auto ship. The 120 is the highest you're required to advance through the company, okay? So if you go ahead and just set it and forget it, you won't have to worry about it, all right? And now I know some of you guys might be saying, well, I don't know about that because $120 a month, but you can sell that, right? A bottle of NutriBurst, you can do a bottle of NRG, you can do a 4-pack of tea. You know, if you're a product of the product, you're drinking the tea every day, which you need 4 packs for a month. But drinking the NutriBurst, you need at least 1 bottle every single month, right? And then whatever your other product's going to be. And even with that, all you got to do is sell it. All you have to do is market it, and you made your money back. And you're typically going to make more than the money you spent on the product, because you'll give it a retail value versus the wholesale value that you may have purchased it for, okay? So you heard what I said. To stay active, you've got to be on a 40-point auto ship. To go to director, you have to be on a minimum 80-point auto ship. But to advance beyond that, you have to be on a 120 auto ship. And I'll tell you this, you may think to yourself, well, I'll just do 80 for now and I'll go director. But guess what? Something could happen, some big spark in your team could happen, and you hit executive, but you're not on a 120 auto ship. And so now you don't get the executive pay. So it's like, just go ahead and set yourself up for success. Get yourself on the 120 auto ship, right? Okay? And that way you never have to worry about it. Not to mention, if you are on the 120 auto ship, your team will do the same thing, because what you do trickles down to your team. So if you're not on a 120, guess what? They're probably not going to do it either. And by being on the 120, that's a lot of volume. That's 120 points in volume coming through your organization. And if everybody on your team is on a 120 auto ship, that's a lot of money that's going to come to you guys when everybody's doing the same thing, which is the 120 auto ship, okay? So now we talked about the auto ship, okay? That's one of the first requirements to go director. First, you got to get binary qualified, someone on your left, someone on your right. They got to be active. You have to be on at least a 80-point auto ship, all right? Then what you have to do is now you've got to produce volume, all right? You've got to produce volume on your left side, and you've got to produce volume on your each of 1,000 points, okay? Each side has to have a minimum of 1,000 points. Now, I know some of you all are saying, well, that's a whole lot of points. Listen, it really isn't. It's not a lot of points. It's only a lot of points because you say it's a lot of points, okay? It's only a lot of points because you say it's a lot of points. It's really not a whole lot. And here's the reason why. The packages. When people join Total Life Changes and they purchase a package from you, you're able to earn a significant amount of points. Not only do you get 50% of what they spent when they join the business, but you also are going to get a certain amount of points. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the points. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so let's do, here we go. All righty, that's funny. Let's see here. So I'm going to come back out of here. No, I'm going to go to her site and show you. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to her site and I'm going to act as if I am getting ready to join the business. All right. And some of you guys that may not have ever seen this or don't really understand how it works. But like I said, when I do trainings, I like to start from the ground floor and act like you guys have no idea what you're doing. All right. Okay. And so here's a tip. This is why you should make sure you have everybody on your team on this training, because if everyone on your team is on this training, guess what? You don't have to go back and tell them what you just learned. That's a tip, guys. If you always have everyone on your team on this training, you will never have to repeat yourself because they're hearing it live. All right? Okay, good. So when someone wants to join your business, all right, and all they have to do is they have to go to your site, which is totallifechanges.com /your IBO number, and then they're going to click join now. Okay, all right, they're going to click join now, and then of course they're going to pick their country, USA. See, what am I missing? Hold on. There you go. All right. Okay. So, and then here's what happens. They fill out all the information, obviously. And then now we're going down to the packages. All right. So, you know, some of you guys may not like what I'm getting ready to say, but it's okay. If you're going to have success, long-term success in this business, and you're going to make the most amount of money that you want to make in Total Life Changes, you are going to have to posture up, and you are going to have to start selling people packages, okay? You're going to have to start telling people no, they cannot join with a 4-pack of tea, right? Because here's one of the things about that. The most you can make from someone when they join your business is the first time. You make 50% for their purchase price, and that's the fast start bonus, okay? That's the fast start when people join your business. If you have someone join your business at $44.95, the most you'll make from them joining your business is $20, right? The most you'll make from them joining is $20. But if you have someone join you at the $2.99 package, then guess what? You're going to get paid 50% of that, right? You're going to get paid, well, you actually get paid $125 for them joining your business versus you're only getting $20 when they join for $44.95. Because see, here's the thing about network marketing that a lot of people don't understand, that people don't join a company, they join you. They don't join a company, they join you. And what that means is that when they join, they believe they're going to be able to call you, text you, email you, text all this stuff all the time to ask you questions on how to do this business. They're going to be asking you questions on how to do this business. All right. And so if you only make $20 from them and they calling you all day, every day, ain't nobody got time for that. I mean, I'm not money hungry, but this is business, right? And so listen, you've got to posture up and you've got to sell people the packages. Now, what that means is that people may not be able to join that exact day. They may not. They may have to go and borrow the money. They may have to wait a week. But you have to not be desperate to get people in your business and let them know, no, it's going to be a minimum of $300 to get started in this business. And some of you guys may not like that. You may not like me saying that because you may have gotten started at $44.95, and that's okay. You're already in this business, but you've got, listen, if you're going to do business and be in business, a long-term business, you are going to have to posture up and ask people for the money. That's it. I've got a mentor that just asked a bunch of people for $15,000 and they spent it, they paid it, right? And so you can't be scared to ask somebody for $300. You just can't, because it's business, all right? And here's something you also need to know. Now, don't be offended, chew up the meat, spit out the bones. You know, if the shoe fits, wear it, Cinderella. But here's the deal. Typically, people that invest the most money do the most work, okay? Typically, people that invest the most money do the most work. Now, you may say, well, why is that? What do you mean? And so here's what I mean. You know, when someone has to invest a certain amount of money to get something, to do something, they typically take better care of it, right? That's like, you think about someone that's wearing a Timex watch. You know, they may not worry about it too much, leave it other places or whatever, right? But if this person invested in a Rolex watch, more than likely, they're going to care for that watch a lot differently than their Timex, okay? If you got someone that drives a Honda versus someone drives a Rolls Royce, the way they care for that car is going to be completely different. Same thing goes for your business. If someone spends $45 to get in your business versus getting in at $1,600, they're going to treat this business a little different as a result of spending that kind of money, because they're like, I invested my money. They at least will do the work to get their money back. Whereas someone that joined for $45 may say, oh, well, cool. They got their products, they used it. Now, that's not everybody, so don't send me any hate mail, but you're going to get a large percentage of people that if they join you for just $45, that the amount of intensity they're going to have in growing their business may not be as much, okay? And it's not everybody, so don't send me any hate mail, but that's what I'm saying, okay? And so now let's talk about what I was talking about with the packages, all right? Let's see, screen share. Let's get back to that. Okay, so when someone decides to join your business, hold on. When someone joins your business and they purchase a package, okay? When they purchase the 25 pack of tea, you're going to get paid $125, and then you're going to get 125 points. When someone joins your business for the 50 pack, you're going to get paid $250 and 250 points. If someone joins your business for the 150 pack, you're going to get paid $750 and 750 points. You guys get what I'm saying here? And so what I'm saying to you guys is this. If you're trying to get yourself to director, you want to get people to join you at these packages because you get more money and more points when they join, because you've got to get yourself to 1,000 points on your left side, and you've got to get yourself to 1,000 points on your right side. And the easiest way to do it is with packages. Obviously, if you get people to join you at the 150 pack of tea or just a $1,600 package, you're getting 750 points, okay? And so here's how that works. When someone joins your business, and let's say you've got Tiffany, and you're putting Tiffany on your left side, all right? When you put Tiffany on your left side, that's where her volume points are gonna fall. So the 750 points that you got from her joining is gonna fall on the side where she joined. So it's the left side. So now you've got 750 points on your left, and you only need 250 to get 1,000 on your left side, okay? So now all you need to do is to recruit Keisha at the $500 pack, and then you're gonna get 250 points. 250 plus 750, that's 1,000. So now you got 1,000 on your left. So now you're trying to get 1,000 on your right. Do the exact same thing. Get someone at 1,679 and someone at 559. That's 1,000 points. 750 plus 250, that's 1,000 on your left, 1,000 on your right. And all you needed was 4 people. 4 people. But not to mention, let's just say you got people on your team. You just happen to have some folks on your team that are working. If you got people on your team and they go out and sell a $1,679 pack, they're going to get 750 points rolled up to you. So, and they're in your left leg, that left leg is going to have 750 points because they're on your team. You're going to have 750 points because they're on your team. So when you're building a team, listen, this is why it's important not only for you to sell packages, but for your team to sell packages. Because if everybody's selling packages, when all of you all are pushing to get to new ranks, you're going to get there fast because everybody's selling packages. Because this is what happens when you get someone started for an individual product. When you get someone started for an individual product, you're only going to make like 10 points typically from each product, right? Like the IASO tea, when someone joins for $44.95, you get 10 points. That's all. You need a whole lot of 10 points to get to 1,000. You hear what I'm saying? You need a whole lot of 10 points to get yourself to 1,000 versus just getting 4 people in, 2 at 500 and 2 at 1,600, and that's 1,000 on your left, 1,000 on your right. That's easy, you guys. And so that's how you get to director fast. That's how you help your team get to director fast. If everybody understands packages versus individual products, that's how you'll excel faster. You know what I'm saying? Now, I make a really bold statement. Here's the thing. Some of you guys need to go and buy yourself a package because you got started in this business for $44. And so you're afraid to ask somebody for $300. You're afraid to ask somebody for $500. And the reason is because you didn't spend it. You're finding yourself saying, oh, well, she really needs this business and let me just get her started and I'll work with her. Well, you go right ahead with that. That's just a lot of time and a lot of energy that you're going to have to put into a person where you only got paid $20 for. You might as well have that person be a customer and get paid $20. You get what I'm saying? Not to mention you trying to use your upline for 3 ways. Your upline, like, what in the world is going on with this person? Because this person is not as serious as everybody else. It's not everybody. I'm just saying. All right. And so, sorry, the message is going off. And so you've got to get yourself with these packages. But the only way you're going to find yourself being able to say, get in for $300 is if you actually go and spend $300. I don't have a problem asking somebody for $1,600. I have no problem at all. You know why? When I joined at $500, but 2 weeks later, when I sold all my tea, I got $2,000 worth more product because I had to. I had sold so much. You guys get what I'm saying? And so you have to go and get yourself a package today. Get yourself a package so you know that feeling, what it feels like when you hit submit. When you hit the submit button and see that money come out of your account. If you don't have that feeling, if you don't know what that feels like, then you don't know what the other person on the other side feels like when they have to hit the submit button. When you know how somebody feels, when you got their pain and you feel that anxiety, you know what it feels like. Because when someone joins your business, your Total Life Changes business, there's two things that happen. They have a high level of anxiety and a high level of excitement. A high level of anxiety and a high level of excitement, right? And the anxiety is because they invested so much money, right? But they're excited and they're like, well, great, I will, you know, we can do this. I can do this, right? And so let them join for $1,650 and you show them how to pre-sale and make all that money back. You get their launch call set up. You get their wow party set up. You know what I'm saying? You get them on a 10 o'clock call. You get them using the new on-demand call. You do all that stuff. You guys get what I'm saying? But you're not doing that if you didn't do it yourself. That's what I know. If you didn't buy a package, you ain't asking nobody for no package money because you didn't spend no money on a package. That's it, right? And then they're going to ask you, guess what? Guess they're going to ask you, how much did you get started at? They're going to ask you that. How much did you get started at? $44. All right, well, I'm going to get started at $44 because you can't lie. I mean, you can't manipulate people, right? But if you got started for $45, you say, yeah, I got started for $45, but I went ahead and got me a package because, you know, I sold out real quick and I had to get me a package. So now you can tell them that you did it. Don't lie to people. They know what's up. You know, people can tell if you're lying or not, right? And so now you can honestly say, yeah, I got a package because you did. You guys get what I'm saying? It's like if someone asked me to join for $1,600 and they only join for $45, I'm gonna join for $45. I mean, just be honest. If they pay $45 to get in and I can get in for $45, I'm gonna pay $45. But if you posture up and say, well, the minimum package is $300 and you straight face, guess what? The minimum package is $300. But you gotta be willing to do that. And that's how you're gonna rank advance through this compensation plan. That's it. Like this, that's it. That's the whole go direct to call. That's it. But you have to be willing to do it. You have to be willing to do it. And then, you know, if you're going to get yourself to executive and beyond, you're going to have to teach your team how to do it. Now, you can't strong arm people. You can't make them join for $300 plus. You can't make your team do anything. You can't make nobody do nothing but yourself, right? But what you can do is lead by example. All right. What you can do is lead by example. That's like being on this call, having people on this call today, you know, my presentation, while we're doing this, you know, listen, here's the thing. Like I said earlier, if your team is on this live, guess what? You don't have to go back and teach them this stuff. They're on here going, oh yeah, I need to get a package. And then when the training's over, you're like, where does this volume come from? Oh, Keenya Kelly did tell the team to get a package. They probably went and bought a package if they were on this training live, right? Which brings me to a point. You guys need to make sure that you're plugging yourself into all the trainings that we've got going on here with Coach Stormy Wellington and the leadership, right? You guys know that every single night at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we have an opportunity call every night from 10 to 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, right? We all know that, all right? And so you got to make sure you're using that, and then you got your team using that site, okay? Okay, awesome. Now, you know, every single Monday at 8, I always get this wrong, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, we have a training with Coach Stormy and some of the leaders. Listen, this live webinar only happens once every week on Saturdays, right? But you know, on Mondays, there's a training call with Coach Stormy. You need to make sure that you're on that call and that you're also plugging your team into that call. Why? Because if they get it live, then they get it live, right? And so you want to make sure you give your people that opportunity to be able to get the trainings live, okay? Now, you also know we have the Wake Up and Win call every Monday through Friday at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, right? Now, what that call does is gives people their daily motivation. It cuts people. It encourages people, makes people cry, and people sad, and people happy. All types of things, right? And so you can't be everything to everybody, but you can plug everybody into everything, okay? You can't be everything to everybody, but you can plug everybody into everything. You get what I'm saying here? And so if you're really going to be successful here at Total Life Changes and anything that you do, you're going to have to make sure you plug into the system and that you have your team plugged into the system, okay? That's just it, all right? Now, one of the other things that I want to share with you guys before we get off of here is that, you know, you guys said that we got a couple of things, but you guys want to make sure that you're getting yourself plugged into the convention in January. Okay, January in New Orleans. You guys know that we're having our convention this year in New Orleans, Louisiana. Let me pull up the website. Hold on. Hold tight, everybody. Make sure I get this right. Oh, don't have it right. Let me see. What is that? What is that? What is that? Hold on, guys. I'm gonna ask in a leadership group. Okay. All right. So I'll get that in just a second. So this January, we're going to have our Total Life Changes Convention in New Orleans, Louisiana. All right. In New Orleans, Louisiana. Now, here's what's happening. Some of you guys are saying, I'm not going. I'll just see what happens when they get back. But here's the thing. I've been in network marketing a long time, right? And the one thing I knew was when I missed an event, I missed an event. You know, they used to always say, if you go to an event, you'll be 6 months ahead of everybody. But if you don't go, you'll be 6 months behind. And I used to feel like they were just manipulating me. I did, you know. But what I learned was that it was very true. Okay. And that's because, you know, a lot of times we find ourselves building our network marketing businesses from home. It's like right now I'm at home in my home office, right? And I'm not surrounded by all the major leadership. I'm not hearing all the success stories of the products or the compensation or how TLC was able to help someone save their house or this and this. You know what I'm saying? But when you go to a convention, you get around all of that. You get an opportunity to meet and greet with all these amazing people. You get to rub shoulders with people that you normally could not have rubbed shoulders with. You guys get what I'm saying? And not to mention, you get amazing training. Usually on that stage, they have the best of the best trainers in the entire company teaching and training you all weekend long, all right? Not to mention, John C. Maxwell is going to be there this year. That's one of my favorite authors, and he is the master teacher of leadership. And the one thing you probably don't know is that if you're going to have a big team, you're going to have to be a big leader, okay? If you're going to have a big team, you're going to have to be a big leader, all right? You're going to have to learn how to work with people that don't like you, people that like you in your face, don't like you behind your back. You're going to have to learn with people that are techie people that ask 10 million questions, people that just want to have fun, people that only want to pop up every once in a while. You're going to have to learn how to deal with every single person and not get frustrated when they're all not like you, right? And so someone like John C. Maxwell being at our convention and teaching on leadership is really going to assist you with that. So I am looking for the TLC website. No one posted that yet. All right. If one of you guys can do me a quick favor, those of you guys that are on the GoDirect.info site, if you could post the TLC link, the TLC Awards for Coach Stormy that allows you to be able to make payments, that would be fantastic. So here's the thing. We understand that everybody may be working on a different kind of budget. Some people have a big budget and some folks are balling on a budget, right? And so what Coach Stormy has done is she's got a website set up, an amazing website set up to where you can make payments for your ticket for the New Orleans Convention, okay? You are able to make payments for your ticket for the New Orleans Convention, all right? And so you just have to make a decision that I'm going, okay? I remember we had someone on our team wanting to go to the Atlanta show, and she just prayed and prayed and prayed. And then at the last minute, someone had a ticket. Somebody was driving. She got in the car with them, and she was able to make it to the convention in Atlanta. And that was phenomenal that she sacrificed that and got herself there for that event. You guys get what I'm saying? And so you got to make sure that you get yourself to that event as well. So let me get to the site and see if any of you guys have posted that for me. Let's see here. I don't want to hear me talking. Let me see. All right. No one has posted that for me yet. Y'all are crazy. Let's see. Anybody posted? Nope. And nobody in the leadership chat. Okay. Well, okay. Do yourself this favor, because I don't have the site on me right now. Get with your the person that got you in this business, all right, or with your upline, whomever your upline may be, and get with them and find out what the link is. I thought I had the link myself, but I obviously don't have it correctly. Okay, sorry. And if you're on my team and you have it, if you could text me or post it in our chat, that would be fantastic. If you know the link, I can't remember it right off the top of my head. All right. Now, the last thing I want to share with you guys is this. If you're going to be really successful in network marketing, you have to learn network marketing. Okay. A lot of us work jobs, hairstylists, makeup artists, customer service, sales, insurance, doctor, lawyer, teacher, preacher, all that stuff, right? But you're coming over to a whole different industry and you're trying to become successful in this industry. You're trying to make money in this industry, right? You're trying to build a team in this industry. You need to learn the industry, okay? So here's the thing. What I want everyone to do is I want you to do two things. First of all, I want you to trust me by going to youtube.com and typing in Building Your Network Marketing Business by Jim Rohn. Building Your Network Marketing Business by Jim Rohn. I want you to listen to that. That is one of the best things I've ever listened to in terms of learning about network marketing. It's very, very basic, very foundational, but every person that joins a network marketing business needs that information, okay? It's one of the best CDs I've ever heard in terms of network marketing. Then I want you to go to Amazon.com and I want you to order the CD. I actually want you to order 10 of them, okay? Because you don't need to just hear it, your team needs to hear it, okay? So once you watch it on YouTube, listen to it on YouTube, order it. That way you can play it in your car and then you can sell them to your team for whatever you paid for, or you can just give it to your team. It's all dependent upon whatever it is that you want to do, okay? But if you're going to be successful in the industry of network marketing, I know you plan on being here at least 5 years, right? So you need to learn what you're doing, because you're going to have people that don't understand why they invited 10 people and only one person showed up. They're not going to understand why someone joined the business and then quit. You're not going to get it. Why they paid $1,600 to join the business and then quit. Why they paid, they paid for the convention. Why they didn't come. You don't understand that, but it's all a psychology. It's all a science. It just is what it is in network marketing. But if you don't know that, that can put people out of business. Like if you don't understand why people do what they do, you'll take it personally, and it's not personal. It just is what it is. All right. It just is what it is. Thank you so much, Jamie Jackson. I'm not sure if that is Coach Stormy's link. Let me see. Hold on one second, guys. Let me see. Hold on, guys. Somebody gave me this link, but I think it's not our team's link. I could be wrong. Hold tight. I'm looking. Nope, it's not ours. Okay. This link that you gave me, Jamie Jackson, this is for Erwin and Tyler Portis. We need the link for Coach Stormy. But thank you so much for posting that. I appreciate that. But if anybody else has the link for Coach Stormy, feel free to send that. You can actually inbox to me on Facebook, and it's actually going to pop up on my screen. Thank God for Mac. Woohoo! But let me do this really quickly. We've got about 10 minutes left. I want to take myself into the Go Director portal and see if you all have any basic questions, not advanced questions, but if you have any basic questions on getting yourself from beginning to director, not beyond, but getting from beginning to director. All right. So give me just a second. And I am going to go over to the other screen to see if there are any questions over there. Let's see. Let's see. Can you create your own packages? Okay. So Kevin Moore asked, can you create your own packages? You can sell anybody anything and they can join the business. Okay. But the only way you're going to get the volume points like you saw with the 25 packs of tea and all that is you have to pick the packages that are already there. Okay. And the reason why is that the packages are coded. There's a coding behind the packages that TLC created, okay? There's a coding behind it. And so if you pick the NutriBurst, the NRG, Resolution, or whatever, there's no coding behind it that's gonna make you get 50% of the points, okay? You'll still get 50% of the payment, but you won't get 50% of the points, okay? Because there's no codes behind it, all right? So the only way to get 50% points and 50% dollars is you have to choose the packages that are already there, all right? Now, if you got someone and they get a multi-pack and they say, well, I don't want this, I don't want that, but I actually want this. Well, what you can do as a business owner, and get that same package. And then what I want you to do is tell me what you want. What exactly do you want? And you as a business owner can ship them the product that they wanted, and they can ship you the product that they didn't want. Plain and simple, right? Everybody still wins. They still get what they wanted, and you got what you wanted, which is 50% money and then 50% of the points. You're in business. You can do whatever you want to do as long as it's not illegal, okay? So that's it, all right? So let's see if we have any other questions. Does anyone else have any questions? I don't see any more in the chat room, but someone's posting about, okay, sorry. Thanks, Susie. All right. Anybody else have any questions? Oh, maybe I have to refresh. Let me refresh real quick. Percent of the points. You're in business. You can do what? Okay. Let's see. Any other questions? Nope. I don't see any other questions. All right, you guys. Well, that's it for this this edition of. Let me see. I think that's it. Let me see. Good job, Sean. Hold on, guys. Yay! I love you guys for being on here. Thanks, Susie and Sean. There it is. Okay. So let me hit present. Woohoo! All right. Let's see. Okay. So what'd I do? Keenya Kelly. Desktop. There we go. We there? We are there. Okay. So there we go. So for those of you guys, everybody actually should be getting their tickets before they get to themselves to New Orleans. As you can see, this is a site for Coach Stormy Wellington. And we are attending the event in New Orleans, Louisiana, this coming January, all right? And the event is taking place on January 29th and January 30th in New Orleans, Louisiana, all right? General admission for this event is $199 and VIP is $299, all right? On this site, which is TLCticketsondemand.com, TLCticketsondemand.com, you can come on here and you can either purchase your ticket, or what you can do is you can go ahead and do the installment plan, okay? You can do the installment plan, all right? So here we go. It says number of installments is 4 for general and for VIP, $52, right? And it's due once a week, okay? And so $52. The total comes to $208, all right? And now you have been able to get yourself into New Orleans, all right? So listen, $52 payment, all right? So if you're looking to get to this event in New Orleans, you are able to do it through an installment plan, okay? And these tickets are available at TLCticketsondemand.com, TLCticketsondemand.com, and make sure you go ahead and reserve your hotel for this event. And the hotel is at the Hyatt Regency. But you just go through the website. Just go through the website to get everything that you need. Okay. So all right, awesome. Thank you so much, Sean, for showing me that. I appreciate that. All right. So one last time, I'm gonna go back to the other screen and see if any of you all have any questions, and then this will end our edition of the Go Director Training. Great info. Thank you so much. All right, so that's it, guys. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Hold on, something going on here. Let's see. Okay, that's it for this edition of our Go Director Training, you guys. I hope you guys were able to benefit from this. I hope it helped you. And please make sure you get your ticket for the New Orleans Convention. Also, make sure that you go to youtube.com and listen to what do you call it? Building Your Network Marketing Business by Jim Rohn, and then go on Amazon and purchase the CDs for yourself and for your team. So that's it, you guys. I will see you guys very soon in New Orleans, Louisiana in January. God bless you guys. Y'all have a fantastic Saturday. Bye.